It's like, if you're an expert, then you're an expert and you can change with change. You can adapt to the situation in the way you're describing. And that's the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh, well, I've never thought of it that way, or I've never seen that problem.
Mm-hmm.
Given that, here's how we're going to deal with it. And that's also me in the classroom. Sometimes I found high ranking individuals in the organization who, in this case, it was just a corporate English class, but high ranking individuals in the organization, but their English was lower. They were self-conscious about it because it's like a lot, they're an authority. They sometimes toured Japan to talk about marketing. So they're an expert at what they're an expert at. So they're used to being high ranking and authoritative. And now they're in this room with people who are like some 20 somethings, very junior, just got in the door, and they're better at what he can't do. And it was interesting because it took a little bit of challenge to say, fortunately, the culture was very good, which is unusual, honestly, in Japan, where it isn't, shut up and get in line and put your job before your life in every sense of the word. They actually have a word for it here. It's like karoshi, death from overwork. I think it's karoshi. My pronunciation may be wrong, but it's an actual thing here in Japan. So that's the default. But I really liked it because the company said, well, how is everybody doing? It was like, well, this individual needs to speak more. And he needs to be required. In this case, it's like, I'm going to force him to speak more, or he's required to speak more because he sort of wants to just go pass. It's like, there's no passing. I can't teach you a skill by having you pass. So it was interesting. It was that kind of thing where it was like, this is a unique situation I haven't seen before. It, in this particular case, it was anyway.
Mm-hmm.
It's unique, so you have to adapt. And if you can't adapt, then again, are you really qualified to be in the room calling yourself an expert or calling yourself a trainer or a consultant? If you can't be in that room and say, even if you have to say, you know what, I don't know yet how we're going to change this, but now that
Mm-hmm.
I know it, I'm going to, put my brain to it.